You're welcome again to my channel. This is part 3 of our Regina trip. And yeah, better late than never. I know this is late, but it's all good because we always have one thing to share. So if you have not watched the part 1 and part 2, please head over to my previous videos and go check it out. Regina is a beautiful place. Unlike what I also assumed being the first time visiting, I now have clarity to say that yes, Regina is a beautiful place. And if you're thinking of moving to this part of the province, it's a good choice that you will make. So if you need accommodation sorted out, this channel also helps you showcase some of the accommodations within the city. I've been able to go through Regina and I see beautiful places. So we help you sort out your accommodation concerns before you arrive here in Canada. So let's just go into the video and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So watch my previous videos to enjoy what we've shared and come back to this one. It was our last day here in Regina and we're leaving Regina on Canada Day. And yeah, we're tidying up our Airbnb like a good guest. And then we had a short prayer before we set out. We had plans to visit the legislative building, being the Canada Day, and knowing that there will be activities and fun things to at least sightsee, even if we're not partaking, but at least go and feed our eyes more before we head back home to Saskatoon. And yes, we did that. We drove out of our Airbnb and then we're driving towards this particular location. It was difficult finding a place to park because there were just so many people trying to head that way. But I'll let you enjoy the view of the drive to that place. You can see Canada flags on buildings, but a couple of people dressed in red and white just to say that yes, we are celebrating Canada Day. So we had concerns with parking. Everywhere was filled with cars. People were in and out. So we parked a far distance from the building and we had to walk. Yes, you'll probably be lucky to find parking very near if you see somebody driving out, and obviously that person would have been there for a while too. But yeah, we parked a distance away and we walked to the place. But it was fun walking as well, vlogging, just having a good view of the beautiful trees around. On our walk, like the road that we saw, there were Canada flags, Canada emblems on the buildings, just to celebrate Canada Day. Everywhere was really having that vibe of the colors and the beauty. We had also foot traffic crossing to the legislative building. A lot of people were heading that direction, but it was fun. It was good. So you can see from afar off the building, very massive building, but we'll get closer and you can see what it is like. We couldn't get into the building though because it was a holiday and it was shut. You can see fun things that children had to engage in here, bouncing castles and all of that. But well, we probably didn't have so much to do, but we just went around sightseeing, just taking a view of the place. If somebody that saw the video now said, yeah, this is Regina. Yes, it was Regina because they could identify the legislative building here. So let's take a tour around this place and just see what is going on. There were games that people partook in. Some people had their tents, they sat just to have like picnics. Some people had really fun things by the riverside. Generally, people were taking pictures. There were movable vans that others had for just things to buy, to eat, and just enjoy yourself. People were cycling. There was just so many things. So just enjoy the view that I'm giving you from my own perspective, and let's catch up later. In my previous video before now, of course, in our trip, we went to the University of Regina. We had a tour of it. So if that interests you, please catch up with that video. It was a good tour within the university. So we showed you a couple of, faculties, buildings, and areas within the University of Regina. So you want to catch up with that. We also went to the RCMP, that's the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. So if you're someone that wants to be a police officer, you're thinking that direction, you can also view that video. It was really memorial for us going through that, and we also had fun activities there. You can reach out to them, you can email or just Google and just find more information about the place. We also took a tour around downtown Regina, and then we saw a popular street like our 8th Street here in Saskatoon, which is their Victoria Avenue. That was also a very long street in Regina, busy like Saskatoon. The downtown wasn't that busy because it was a holiday, but the Victoria Avenue was a very long road. We didn't get to the end of the road, but yeah, it's a view that I brought your way through my own lens. So please go back and view that and enjoy. And for the benefit of those that are watching this video for the very first time, this is Flookiesden, and on this channel we help you arrive in Saskatoon and thrive successfully. So if you're somebody that is seeking accommodation, you're back in your home country, you want to find one before you arrive, this channel will help you out because we support immigrants that are needing this service, and you can reach out to us and we can take you through the process of how to help you sort that out before you arrive. You can also go through on my bio on this channel. You'll see my website where I share a lot about what we do and how we successfully help immigrants like yourself. I'm an immigrant here as well, 5 years, 6 years going in Canada, and it's been here and there, because if I tell you it's a bed of roses, then I will be lying to you. But at least I've got the experience and we've helped a couple of people, and so we can help you as well. If you're also in Canada or also trying to find a job outside Saskatoon and you have been applying and you've not gotten a job, through our program we can help you rewrite your resume and make it ATS compliant and help you land that first interview in less than 2 weeks. So please, we have testimonials. Please go through our website and you'll see a couple of things there. We will be able to help you and help you thrive. So we also build community around what we do, and it's not just helping you into that process and dumping you along the way. No, we help you thrive. And when we say thrive, we help you thrive so that you will not be alone in this journey. And even when you arrive here in Saskatoon, we help you to find accommodation in Regina as well. But when you arrive, there will be a community to guide you along the way. So you're not alone or let out in the wolf or in the wild alone, groping in the dark, but you will always find support. So if this sounds interesting to you, please follow this channel, share with as many that you think would benefit from it, and reach out to us if you need support, if you need help in whichever way, and we can see how we can take you through the journey. Thank you so much for watching, and keep watching again. See you in my next vlog. Bye.